Greetings and salutations. Happy New Year, everyone. What a year 2025 was. And we're going to look back at the end of this video over some of our favorite things from 2025. But today we're talking about the 2026 riding season, and specifically all the motorcycle rallies that you can look forward to as we start planning for the year on today's Graybeard Biker. All right, into the new year. If you're like me, you're already planning out your rally calendar for 2026. Now, I've done some research, got all of the confirmed dates that are available, and I'm going to share with you and run through every major rally that has dates posted for 2026. All right, before we get into all of these awesome 2026 rallies, I need to mention something that's important. The dates and information that I share with you today are based on what's available currently as of this recording. Rally dates can change. Events can be postponed, modified, details can shift. So before you book that hotel or take time off of work, make sure you verify the current information directly with the event organizers. Everything I discuss here today is also going to be over at bikerrallydirectory.com. As we hear about changes and updates, we try to keep everything current over there so that you don't get caught off guard. You can also go there, find the listing, and their events URL is right there for you to click on, all in one place. You can also bookmark the site so that you have it with you anytime in the future when you're planning your event. You can say, hey, I have time off next month. What's going on in the motorcycle world that I can be part of? I also bookmark it and keep it on my phone so that people, when they come up to me and they say, hey, what's going on in August, I can look it up and say, okay, in August you have this, whatever, right? So it's very convenient. We keep it there so that you can refer to it all year long whenever you don't know what's going on in the biker world and you feel like you got an itch.
Morty, I've got an itch that's driving me crazy.
I've got an itch to scratch. I've got an itch to scratch.
You want to get out there. You want the wind in your face. Where can I go? We got you covered. All of this is also going to be over at bikerrallydirectory.com, so you'll have it there to refer to later on in the year. Actually, there'll be more over there than there's going to be here. I can't do everything here, or the video would just be too long. You guys would get bored and tune me out. So, get your calendars out. Let's do this.
Wait!
Well, let's wait. Before we do that, let's give some facts. Here are the top 10 largest biker rallies in the world, and we'll go over all of them in calendar order for 2026. Let's go. Now, I'm going to start in February because we've already missed the January events like Gibtown Bike Fest, which happens January 9th through the 11th in Gibsonton, Florida, just south of Tampa. This is one that's been around for decades, and it's a classic way to kind of shake off the winter and move forward into your motorcycle season. However, it's January, so it still is winter, but it's in Florida, so it's not quite as bad. I have never been able to go to this one, but I plan on doing it every year and just haven't been able to get away from the holidays fast enough to do it, but it is on my list. There's also Coatee River Bike Fest, but 2026 dates could not be confirmed. You'll see that a lot, that organizers don't plan as far in advance as we do. But Coatee River Bike Fest in downtown Newport Richey, Florida, has historically been in January. And in 2025, they also had a rally in October. So maybe they're just making the shift and haven't told us. Because there's definitely no dates for 2026, which means I assume January isn't happening. So here we are in February. The first rally we're going to go through in February is the Friday the 13th rally in Port Dover, Canada. It is on February the 13th and March the 13th and November the 13th. It is the 9th largest motorcycle gathering in the world with 100,000 to 150,000 riders, and it happens to have an odd schedule. Every year, it's on every Friday the 13th of that year. Pretty cool. Mid-February brings us Thunder by the Bay, which runs February 13th through the 15th at the Sarasota Fairgrounds in Sarasota, Florida. Now, I'm not planning to go to this one this year, but we have been before, and we have an episode on it. Here it is. I'll keep putting links up here every time there's one that we've been to that you can see an episode for. I'm not going to stop and mention it every time. But we've done a lot of these rallies, and if you're trying to plan out and see what they're like, you can see one of those episodes and check it out. There's also a playlist on all the rallies that we've ever been to. It is called Motorcycle Rallies. It's a playlist. You should find it. Watch them all. They're great. And that list will have everything that we have done previously. Now, there's a new one this year, Gulf of America Bike Week, which is going to be February 19 through 22. And I'm going to try to go to this one. It will be our first for the year. The main rally spots for this include 4 different bars: Saltwater Hippie, Ricky's Treasure Island, Cowboys, and Hog Daddies. Here's a map of the rally area. They promise live bands, biker games, vendors, bikini contests, bike shows, and a group ride. Now, I've reached out to them to find out more, but I haven't heard back from them yet. When I do, I'll make sure to let you guys know. Whoa! Damn it. Okay, so while editing this thing, things changed. I did hear from them. So I had the opportunity to sit down with the event organizers, and they shared some incredible details about what they're planning for this first year event. I'm going to have the full interview available right here, but today we're going to jump in and see a bit about what they have going on. Let me roll that interview for you.
We knew that there was a potential to have a lot of bikes, but nobody has a pure beach run. The beach is more than just a rally. I mean, this is paradise. So I thought, who doesn't want to come to Florida? I mean,
You are right after Thunder by the Bay, which is in Sarasota, and right before Daytona. There is something in St. Pete already over at the dealership, but it's in November, so it closes out the year. It's not sandwiched as nicely as you are between other rallies.
That's why we picked those dates.
what I like about this, in between Thunder Bay and before Daytona Beach, this is almost like a biker vacation deal. When you start at Clearwater Beach and go all the way to St. Pete Beach, you're going to see everything, man. You're going to see big restaurants, small restaurants, mom and pop shops, dive bars, things to do. You can put your toes in the sand. Not that you can't in Daytona, but let's face it, we got the most beautiful beaches. And by the way, Clearwater Beach is like top 10 destination, maybe in the world. So I really look at this as a super nice place to come, man, and ride your bike. We're on barrier islands. There's bridges everywhere. It's just kind of a cool backdrop if you're rolling on a Harley, and we're lucky enough to get 70, 75-degree weather. It'll be super nice.
So walk me through what riders can expect when they come, besides the beautiful beach, which I know. I know you have like a poker run, and you've talked about bikini contests, and give me all of those details.
Starting off Thursday, we're going to have live music starting afternoon. The rally starts at 11. Right off, you can't really see where we're at, but right off of his property, I can see the bridge going over the water. So a really cool thing that I think bikers are going to love is that when they're coming from the south, coming into Clearwater Beach, when they come up on top of the bridge, I mean, they can see where the vendors are at. They can see the entire bar, the entire parking lot. So it's just going to be a great view coming in right off the bat. And then when they get here, all the vendors are going to be right on the beach to the right of the bridge. And then coming over to the parking lot on Hog Daddies, we're going to have an outdoor bar. We're going to have biker games on Friday morning. The bike show is going to be Sunday morning. Live music all day, every day. Great drink specials. We're going to have Jello shots. We're going to have girls everywhere, you know, doing raffles. We're doing a 50-50 raffle, a basket raffle.
So, are you guys having a poker run between these different bars?
Yeah, it's going to start at Ricky T's, and then it's going to go to Maulhofer's, and then it's going to end here around 4:30, I believe, is when the last stop is. And
We're doing it a little bit different because there's so many pedestrian crosswalks on Gulf Boulevard and so many stoplights. It'd be really hard to all ride in one line together.
Sure.
So there's just going to be like, what is it, hour and a half or 2 hour time frames at each bar. So everybody can get to them at their own times.
And it's just it's one road down too. So when you go over the bridge, I mean, you're not making turns. It's literally one street. And then, yeah, the bikini contest is going to be every night. Three contests will get you 3 girls from each contest, and those 9 will go to the final. $1,000 for the first place, and then the 3 girls from each other contest will get a little something, but $1,000 goes to first place at the final.
Okay, so tell me, you have a bike show.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
We're doing it a little bit different than a lot of places do, so that people don't have to sit there all day waiting, and they can be on their bikes and hopping around. So from 11 to noon, it'll be sign up for the bike.
And
Okay.
we're not charging anybody anything to enter
Gotcha.
any of the categories. One of the things that we hate when we go to rallies, like we entered one, I think in 2022 at Sturgis, that we thought was ran perfectly, and they did it timed like this. Because a lot of rallies we've been to, they want you to leave your bike there all day long. And I'm like, I want to bounce around. I don't want to have to do that. We definitely want it to be like old rally vibes. Like we love the old school biker games, and we just want it to definitely feel like an old school
So
rally.
biker games, if that's what's next.
Yep, it is.
We're going to start off with a slow ride. Easiest one to start off with.
This is an opportunity where we have multiple venues, exciting stuff from live music like every single other rally. We're going to have also stuff going on internally, 50-50 raffles, raffle prizes, any contest. We're going to kind of get, as crazy as we can. But I really, want to talk about the opportunity that we have as the Gulf of America Bike Week. You mentioned it. We're right after Thunder Bay. We're right before Daytona. You get to take a couple of extra days in paradise. And this is by far one of the best places to be in paradise. I want to mention the great food, the different kind of food, Cubans, great seafood. You're getting everything you get in Florida, frozen drink, umbrella in your glass. So I'm excited I'm as excited about the rally for the bikers as I am for this community and kind of all the other businesses. Man, I think it's just going to get better and better every year. It's really just the total experience in paradise. And I kind of I have been to Daytona. I kind of like what we're doing. This is the real beach run. You're going to rumble your Harley or your bike down Gulf Boulevard, go over bridges, see the beautiful turquoise water. What a place to be. I'm selling it as, a biker event in paradise when I talk about it. And I think that's really what we're doing. Really what we're doing here. That's it.
And another great thing to touch on that you had mentioned was it's a great opportunity to bring people to the beach. We have been hurting since Helene and Milton hit, and a lot of these businesses are still hurting from that. So I think it's great to bring a lot of business here.
So I hear that the businesses are eager to have the bikers. That's good.
Yep. Everyone's welcoming everyone to come down here and have a great time, no matter what motorcycle too.
Yeah.
It's a huge issue we've been hearing is that we only want Harleys. We'll take anybody.
Yeah.
How awesome does that sound? A brand new rally in its very first year. And they're already bringing the heat. Here's the really cool part. I'm proud to announce that Gulf of America Bike Week has sponsored Graybeard Biker to attend this event. That means we are going to be there on the ground, bringing you all of the action, capturing every moment of this first ever Gulf of America Bike Week. We're going to be creating an entire series documenting our adventures down there, the rides, the people, the bikes, the whole experience of being part of rally history. If you can go, meet us down there, stop us, say hi. We'd love to shake your hand, maybe give you an opportunity to be on the channel. Then there's the first major rally of the season. I'm talking about Daytona Bike Week. This is their 85th year, so it's an anniversary party. It's going to run February 27th through March 8th in Daytona Beach, Florida. Now, this is the second largest motorcycle rally in the United States, and it's the official start to the riding season. Attendance typically lands around 500,000 riders. And again, if you want to see what it looks like, last time I'm going to mention these, we've been there. Right behind Daytona, or really part of Daytona, is the D-Land Bike Rally. Now, I don't know if this is D-Land Bike Rally or DeLon Bike Rally. I'm not from the area. I don't know how they pronounce it. I would think DeLon because D-Land just does not sound right to me. But I'm not local, so my opinion on that part doesn't matter. If you know how it's pronounced, please let us know down in the comments below. Either way, this runs on the first Saturday of Daytona Bike Week, and it's in historic downtown DeLand, Florida. It is a destination ride-in rally that's just 30 minutes from Daytona. They have live music, vendors, shopping, restaurants, and bars lining their award-winning Main Street. I haven't been there, but I've known people that have, and next time I'm in Daytona, I want to make it a priority to go. March 13th through the 16th, it's Florida Nature Coast Bike Fest in Inverness, Florida. This is a nonprofit, community-based rally that benefits local charities. It features the famous Rat Hole Custom Chopper Show. They also have riding tours, poker runs, bike games, raffles, and more than 125 vendors, with satellite venues that include the Crystal Harley-Davidson, Moose Lodge 1676, and BT's Pub. Over in Texas is the Texas Motorcycle Fandango, running March 27th through the 29th at the Gillespie County Fairgrounds in Texas Hill County. Vintage bike show, chopper show, swap meet, and racing all rolled into one weekend. March also brings March Moto Madness in Tellico Plains, Tennessee. Now, dates have not been officially confirmed, but historically, this rally has been in March, and it's focused more on riding than partying, just to give you an idea of how it's known. And I tell you what, I am not going to talk about the ones that don't have dates announced yet, and there are quite a few. But I'll throw their logos up here, and you can check them out at bikerrallydirectory.com, where we'll update the information as we get it. Now, if you are finding this video helpful in planning your next year or simply entertaining, please hit the subscribe button. It costs you nothing, and it really helps out with the channel and the YouTube overlords. You can also hit the notification bell so that you know when we drop new episodes. And if you're already subscribed, thank you. Please hit the like button. Oh, and there's a new thing called hype, but it doesn't show up all the time. If you see it, please hype this video, and it will help it to reach others. I haven't played with hype yet. I've seen it a few times and just gone right over it because it was brand new and I didn't know it existed. It exists. If you see hype, please hype this video. Now, let's get back to it. April starts with Arizona Bike Week, happening April 8th through the 12th in Scottsdale, Arizona. Up to 300,000 riders descend on the desert to have scenic rides, stunt shows, and top-tier rock and country music headliners. This has always been a little too far for us, but I may make it our long-distance trip this year. Angel City Spring Motorcycle Rally runs April 15th through the 19th in Unadilla, Georgia. And yes, we've covered this one. This rally takes place in a purpose-built Old West-style town just for bikers. Bike games, bike shows, music, vendors, wet t-shirt contests, burnout pits, mini bike rides. It's a good time. This is a 21 and up event. You can see exactly what Angel City is like by checking out our episode on it. Also in April is Covington Bike Fest in Covington, Georgia. This one we have been to as well. This is a downtown community-style rally with vendors, live music, and bikes filling the street. It's more of a community rally than a lot of the motorcycle rallies are. You'll see community vendors out there, not just motorcycle vendors. You can get barbecue sauce and canned jellies and all kinds of stuff. Outer Banks Bike Week happens in Harbinger, North Carolina. It is April 20th through the 26th. This rally is known for quieter coastal roads, ocean views, and a laid-back pace compared to some of the bigger events. In Florida again, April 24th through the 26th, we have Leesburg Bike Fest. This has been billed as the world's largest 3-day motorcycle and music event. It draws over 200,000 attendees with 30 city blocks of vendors, concerts, bike shows, stunt shows, and festival-style fun. There are a couple of different rally spots, but most of it is going to be centered downtown. Then we have Panama City Beach. The Thunder Beach Spring Rally runs April 29th through May the 3rd in Panama City Beach, Florida. Attendance typically lands between 60,000 and 70,000 riders. It is a free rally with optional ticketed concerts. Sometimes. They actually haven't done concerts that I've seen in a couple of years. I think the last one was Kid Rock. But it's a good time. I love going down there. I like how it's spread out it is. There's lots of things to ride in between. Late summer usually includes bike stock, not Woodstock. Bike stock in Oklahoma. This is often tied to the Route 66 culture. The dates for 2026 are going to be April 30th through May 3rd in Depew, Oklahoma. This rally blends music, festival energy with bikes and camping. Now, it is an old school, adults only motorcycle event. Important thing to note, it is a old school rally and adult biker party in Depew, Oklahoma. Also in April, hopefully, is Tally Bike Fest. I said I wasn't going to mention ones that didn't have dates posted, but this event was canceled last year, and as of now, they have no confirmed dates. But the organizers have indicated that they are trying to bring it back. It's definitely one to watch if you're from North Florida or South Georgia. They've only done, I think, 3 years. We've gone to 2 of them. And then the 4th year, they delayed. Went on hiatus. Hope you guys come back. Another event to watch is Milledgeville Thunder Rally in Milledgeville, Georgia. Now, the dates for this aren't confirmed yet either, but it has historically landed in April. And it draws a strong regional crowd with live music, vendors, and downtown riding. The reason why I mentioned it, even though I said I wasn't going to mention ones that didn't have dates, is because I'm planning on going to this one this year. I grew up in South Atlanta, and everybody always knew Milledgeville as the place that had the insane asylum. Now, that insane asylum has been closed down. But what an interesting place to visit. I'm going to check it out. This episode is brought to you by Law Tigers. If you're ever in a motorcycle accident and you need help, Law Tigers have attorneys that are bikers, that ride, that understand the road and what it means to be a motorcyclist. Be sure to check out their information at the bottom of the screen here. Thank you to Law Tigers for supporting the show and our community. Then we're back at Maggie Valley Fairgrounds in North Carolina for Thunder in the Smokies, May 1st through the 3rd. We've covered this multiple times. They have 3 different rallies throughout the year. This is the oldest and largest motorcycle rally in the Great Smoky Mountains. They have live music, vendors, bike shows, biker games. We're going to release a show on biker games pretty soon. And tour rides throughout the Blue Ridge Parkway, which is right there next to it. It's also in close proximity to the Wheels Through Time Museum. You should check it out when you go. Fort Worth, Arkansas, the weekend of May 12th is going to be the Steel Horse Rally. Now, the Republic of Texas Rally. I have heard conflicting dates for this one, so we'll have to check back in on them. But it is normally in Austin, Texas, centered around the Austin Speed Shop. They have live music, custom bikes, and the famous parade that goes through downtown Austin. Now, I believe this rally didn't happen last year, but rumor has it it's going to be back in 2026. Good thing, because it's listed as the 10th largest rally in the world. Then we're back up to the East Coast for Myrtle Beach Bike Week. The spring rally is May 8th through the 17th. They've been running strong for 87 years now, with some Ocean Boulevard cruising and massive attendance, in a rally atmosphere that still welcomes bikers at the moment. There's a history there. It's also the 7th largest, with approximately 300,000 bikers that come into town. Then we have Loretta Lynn. May 14th through the 17th is Tennessee Motorcycles and Music Revival. This is at Loretta Lynn's ranch in Hurricane Mills, Tennessee. It's 4 days on a 3,500-acre ranch that features live music, motorcycle racing, hill climbs, adventure trail riding, group rides, creekside fun, camping, and tours of Loretta Lynn's museums and historic sites. And they welcome all different types of motorcycles. Atlanta is trying something again for the first time in a long time, and they are calling it Bike Week ATL. Now, I'm not sure about this one, but it is planned for May 20th through the 25th. Information is very limited, and like I said, I'm unsure about this. We'll see what happens. Then on Memorial Day weekend is going to be the Gulfport Blowout in Gulfport, Mississippi. Lots of beachfront riding here, and we always make a day trip down to New Orleans when we're at this rally. That's one of my favorite parts about going to it. Speaking of that, there is nothing in Louisiana. Why is there nothing in Louisiana? Louisiana, come on. If you know of a biker event, specifically a rally, hopefully, in Louisiana, please let us know. If you know or are related to or are a Harley-Davidson dealership in Louisiana and you want some help doing this, reach out to me. We should have something in Louisiana, specifically in New Orleans. It's too cool of a place not to be a destination for bikers. Then we have Runamaka Music and Motorcycle Festival. I love saying that, Runamaka. And it is in Winnemucca, Nevada. The dates are going to be the 22nd and 24th of May. But this rally is more about camping, music, and biker camaraderie more than vendor rows. So if that's your thing, check it out. And you get to say you've been to Runamaka. Then we have the Midwest's largest regional rally, which is in Sandusky, Ohio. It is Ohio Bike Week, and it is May 29th through June 6th. It's a mix of live music vendors, poker runs, bike shows, and activities that are all along the Lake Erie shoreline, making it a major Midwest motorcycle rally. And they have free concerts, downtown events. It is the 8th largest in the world with maybe 200,000 riders. After that, we have Rumble on the Lake. However, Rumble on the Lake appears to be no more. They haven't updated their website since 2023. It was in Cable, Wisconsin. I was never able to go to this, and now it appears like it's gone. Speaking of gone, Warrensburg Bike Rally is also gone. It is officially no more. They've actually said it is no more. So we move down to Alabama for Bama Bike Fest. It's expected again in May. It is in Enterprise, Alabama, and the dates for it have not been posted yet. But again, it's one that has 3 different rallies throughout the year, kind of like Maggie Valley and Thunder in the Smokies does. This one is known for its laid-back Southern vibe, live music, and charity rides. It is also a 21 and up event. Speaking of rallies being no more, the Stock Law Gap Rally, which was in Georgiana, Alabama, appears to be no more. Don't know why. If you know why, let us know in the comments. So let's talk about ones that still exist. Biker Nation Reunion Rally is having their 25th year anniversary up in Helen, Georgia. It's going to be June 4th through the 7th. In Helen, Georgia, we have North Georgia Mountain Roads, group rides. They have VIP dinners, vendors, live music, and it coincides with the Helen Balloon Festival. You know, the big hot air balloons. We've covered this one before. I haven't been able to go to the balloon festival yet because I've done so much riding, and we actually, when we were sponsored, we did the VIP dinners and whatnot. This next year, I'm going to plan on going to the balloon festival. So look forward to that. Then we have something that I think is super cool. It is the Party at the Pen in Mansfield, Ohio. Dates are June 6th through the 7th. This rally is prison themed. It has live music and is known to have a rowdy crowd. There are two of these. There's this one, Party at the Pen in Mansfield, Ohio, which is June 6th through the 7th. And then there's Party at the Pen in Boise, Idaho. That one's going to be September 12th through the 13th. Both of these take place in a penitentiary, not a used penitentiary, an abandoned penitentiary or vacant penitentiary. It sounds like a cool thing to do. I love destination events, something different. I'm going to go to at least one of these this year. Then Laconia Motorcycle Week. It's 103rd anniversary, and it's going to be June 13th through the 21st in New Hampshire. It is the oldest motorcycle rally in America, dating back to 1960. It's also the fourth largest gathering of bikers in the world, bringing in 400,000 bikers. It's set in the White Mountains and features the historic Loudon Classic race. It's beautiful up there when it's not raining. We got rained on. You'll see. Then there's one that took us by surprise. June 19th through the 21st over in Chicago is Motoblot. Now, Motoblot is small. It brings in maybe 20,000 motorcyclists from wherever. They have a custom bike show. They have a Valhalla Builders showcase. They have pinup contests. They have live punk and rock bands. It says it's a 21 and up event. But when I went, I didn't notice any reason for it to be 21 and up. It is in downtown Chicago, which is something that's different. It's a reason to check it out. It's different. If you like different, check it out. Then we have one June 24th through the 27th that a member of our community told me about that I'm going to try to make, and it's called Mobbing the Mountains. It's going to be at Buffalo Trail in West Virginia. I know about this because someone brought it to my attention. I haven't been. It looks cool. It looks like it's very much going to be riding centric, which I like. And from what I've seen, it's somewhat exclusive. I don't know enough about it to tell you. Hopefully I'll find out. We'll bring an episode and let you know. Mobbing the Mountains in West Virginia in June. And I believe he told me that they have more than one. There's the one in West Virginia, and then there's some elsewhere as well. I'll put all that information over at bikerrallydirectory.com because I don't have it with me right now. Then back up in New York at Alexandria Bay, we have the Thousand Rivers Run that is June 26th through the 28th. This is going to be their 19th year. Then I have one that I was told about while doing one of our Graybeard Biker live events that we have on the channel from time to time. And that's going to be the Abate Iowa Freedom Rally in Iowa. It's June 2nd through June 4th. Reportedly, this is a lot bigger than the Abate rallies that I've ever seen anywhere else. After hearing about it, I'm excited to check it out. Then we have one in a historic place, albeit on the other side of the country. There is the Hollister Independence Rally on July 3rd through the 4th. It's in Hollister, California. Now, if you've seen the Marlon Brando movie, The Wild Ones, it's based on an incident that happened right there in Hollister, California. That's a reason to go to it. And I would, if it wasn't all the way across the country. Then back on the East Coast, we have Gettysburg Bike Week, which is July 9th through the 13th. It has a kickoff party on July 8th. It is at the Barn Resort in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. If you like history and the Civil War, you can go there and visit the Gettysburg battlefield while you're there. Now, the rally, I don't believe, is at the battlefield, but it gives you another reason to go. Then Harley Davidson has officially jumped on board. As you know, a few years ago, they now have what's called Harley Davidson Homecoming every single year. This year, it's going to be July 9th through the 12th, and it's in Milwaukee. It is a 4-day festival at Veterans Park and the Harley Davidson Museum and lots of other Harley Davidson related places around there. Now, they have factory tours, bike showcases, and major music headliners all at this event. If you haven't been to the home of Harley, you should go. It's pretty cool. Then we have Little Sturgis, which is in Kentucky. Kentucky Bike Week is the third weekend in July. Then on the 15th through the 19th, we have Bike Time in Muskegon, Michigan. Now, I've never been to this one either, but I know that some of our community is from Michigan. Have you been to Bike Time? Let me know what you think about it. I don't know much about this one. Then we have Sturgis. Sturgis runs August 7th through the 16th in Sturgis, South Dakota. It is the largest in the world, with up to 750,000 bikers in the Black Hills. They have concerts at the Full Throttle Saloon, the Buffalo Chip. They have Needles Highway, Spearfish Canyon. There is so much to do at this place. I really, really enjoyed it when I went this year. The headliners for music, David Lee Roth, Leonard Skinner, Lainey Wilson, and Megadeth, all announced to be at this coming year, 2026, Sturgis. Should be a good time. Megadeth is retiring. Maybe that's a reason to go, if you need a reason. The riding up there is great. Then we head over to Richmond, Wisconsin on August 15th through the 23rd for Indian Bike Week. And by Indian Bike Week, I mean Indian motorcycle. There's also an Indian rally, I believe, in Maggie Valley, North Carolina. I don't have the information for that here, but I will put it up at bikerrallydirectory.com. Then as we jump into the fall, we have the Four Corners Motorcycle Rally in September. It is in Durango, Colorado, and it's confirmed to be September 3rd through the 6th. It remains one of the best mountain riding rallies in the country. And now for something different. We have European Bike Week, which is in Lake Falk, Austria. It's September 8th through the 13th, and it is the largest motorcycle rally in the UK. It is the 7th largest rally in the world, with 200,000 riders. So, if you want to hop across the pond, this would be the time to do it.
Finally made it across the pond then, did you? Yeah.
Then, back in the States, we have OC Rock and Ride, which used to be called Ocean City Bike Fest. It is going to be September 10th through the 14th in Ocean City, Maryland. This is the East Coast's largest motorcycle rally, they say. It is not the biggest motorcycle rally on the East Coast, depending on how you define the East Coast. I don't know how they came up with that, but that's what they say. If you know why they say that, let me know. There's about 150,000 motorcyclists that go there, so it's not small, but it's not the largest, because the East Coast would include Daytona. Unless you're saying that Daytona is not on the coast. I don't know. But it is one that's on my list that I want to check out because I've never been. Then we have Smokeout Rally in Salisbury, North Carolina. This one is September 10th through the 13th. It is known as the Original Chopper Party. It celebrates choppers, cafe racers, bobbers, sportsters, baggers. It celebrates motorcycles, but it features a garage build-off. It also has mini bike racing, live music, and the Legacy Invitational. This is really a swap meet that has more vendors than normal and more activities than normal. You should check it out. It's a good time. In Geneva on the Lake, Ohio, we have Thunder on the Strip. That's going to be September 10th through the 13th. It's one of the largest regional rallies in northeastern Ohio, and it draws riders and enthusiasts from across the Midwest every year. This is going to be their 20th year anniversary. September 15th through the 20th is going to be Lake of the Ozarks Bike Fest, which draws over 100,000 attendees. There are scenic lake rides, waterfront parties, charity poker runs, there's a passport run, and there's more biker-friendly bars than you could hit in one weekend. I think the riding here was great. Then back to Myrtle Beach for their fall events, September 25th through October 4th. It's another one that we've covered. Same location, calmer pace, just a little bit cooler weather. Now, conflicting with that one is going to be Smoky Mountain Bike Week. It is September 26th through October 3rd. This is hosted by Smoky Mountain Harley Davidson, and it features scenic mountain rides, live music at the shed, tons of vendors, and ideal fall riding conditions. To me, yes, the vendor stuff is cool at the dealership. There's so much riding to do. I did a tour of all of the Harley Davidson dealerships that were around there. Good times. As long as you don't go during a hurricane, good times. Then over in Moyer, Oklahoma on October 8th through the 10th, we have Stubborn American, which is hosted by Adam Sandoval on a campground. Starting that same weekend, we have a 4-day adrenaline-filled extravaganza that's taking over the cities of a charming waterfront town called Colonial Beach for Colonial Beach Bike Fest in Virginia. It is the celebration of motorcycle culture, and it offers a wide variety of different vendors, bike shows, all of the stuffs. They have custom-built motorcycles and vintage classics, and then they also have cutting-edge designs that are new, all vying for the top honors in various categories at this event. They plan on 30,000 riders or so coming to this event. I haven't been, sounds like a good time. Then we're back to Daytona Beach for Biketoberfest. Biketoberfest is October 15th through the 18th. This one brings in about 100,000 riders. There's racing at the Daytona International Speedway. There's cooler weather, like I said, and there's scenic rides all along A1A. This is just like Daytona Bike Week, just shorter and with a different climate. And when it comes to repeating things, also we have the Thunder Beach Fall Rally, October 21st through the 25th, which is a repeat of the Panama City Beach Rally. Another free rally, 200 vendors or so. We have the Miss Thunder Beach pageant. It's a good time as well. Still just as great as it is in the spring, albeit a little bit smaller. I don't know why, I really like fall rallies. Then we have Las Vegas Bike Fest. Now, it closed down in 2021 because of COVID, and so it may not exist anymore. But I like the idea of there being a Las Vegas Bike Fest. If it doesn't exist, bring it back. I haven't gone. I'll go. Bring it back.
Bring it back here when you find it.
Then, like I mentioned before, we have Coatee River Bike Fest in Newport Richey, Florida. Historically, like I said, was in January. Now it's going to be in October. In November, we have the one and only biker cruise ship, which is the High Seas Rally out of Tampa, Florida. This is November 1st through the 8th. I have never been on a biker-specific cruise. Sounds interesting. I can't ride on the cruise. I guess I could ride to the cruise. I'd go. I'd be interested. Then over in Galveston, Texas, November 5th through the 8th, we have the Lone Star Rally. This is the third largest rally in the world, bringing in 400,000 to 500,000 bikers. It has bike and car shows, rodeo events, Miss Lone Star Rally contest, tattoo contest, sound contest, national bands. It's a good time. Then closing out our list here today is going to be St. Pete Bike Fest. It's the one that usually wraps up the year for us. It is November 19th. It is going to be in St. Petersburg, Florida, and it's hosted by Orange County Choppers Roadhouse and Museum and Bert's Harley Davidson down there. It's a good time. We usually end up seeing Paul Sr. from Orange County Choppers. They have nightly concerts with national acts. They have a ride that they do on the Sunshine Skyway. It's a good time. We've always enjoyed it. So here's the deal, riders. 2026 is packed with opportunities for you to get out there and ride. I just gave you several regional and major rallies with dates that you can plan on. Some of these are celebrating huge milestones, like Sturgis is hitting 86 years, Daytona is in their 85th year, Laconia is in its 123rd year, and Biker Nation Reunion is turning 25. From the beaches of Florida and the Carolinas to the mountains of Tennessee, North Carolina, West Virginia, Georgia, out west in the desert in Arizona, even as far away as California. And hey, Europe, the roads are calling. The rallies are waiting. And we're going to be there covering as many as we can and bringing them to you here on the Graybeard Biker channel. Now, speaking of covering rallies, we are already planning out our 2026 calendar. And we're reaching out to sponsors to help cover the real cost of bringing you these on-the-ground, rally coverage-laden episodes so that you can see what these events are like. Fuel, travel, gear, production, all of those costs really add up. Now, if you are a business that wants to reach this incredible motorcycle community, or if you believe in what we're doing and want to be part of making this coverage happen, head over to graybeardbiker.com/sponsor and start that conversation. Let's work together to make 2026 our biggest year yet. If you know someone that would be a good sponsor, whether they run a dealer, whether they make a product, whether they own a hotel in a rally town, reach out to them. Send them this link. Let them know about us. The more sponsorships we can procure, the more content we can bring you guys at these different rallies. And like I said, there's a lot of them. Now, before we wrap this up, I want to take a moment and say thank you. Thank you to our Patreon supporters, to everyone who's used YouTube, super thanks, and to those who have picked up Graybeard Biker merch. You are directly helping keeping this channel on the road, and we appreciate you. Your support helps pay for travel, it keeps the cameras rolling, and allows us to show up at these rallies and then tell stories that matter to riders. And the real experience, not just a brochure version. Now, if you as an individual would like to support the channel, you'll see a graphic up here on the screen with ways that you can do that, whether it's Patreon, super thanks, or grabbing some merch. Every bit helps, and it truly does make a difference. To everyone who's been riding with us through 2025, thank you. Your support, your stories, your conversations at rallies, and your passion for motorcycles are the reason that this channel exists. We don't take that lightly, and we appreciate every single one of you. If you see us at a rally, please stop us, say hi. We'd love to shake your hand, even give you the opportunity to be on the channel here. And if you are new here, welcome to the Graybeard Biker family. If you love motorcycles, freedom, and the open road, you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button because we've got a year full of rallies, rides, reviews, and road stories coming your way. If we've missed an event that you think we should cover, add it in the comments below. If you know a restaurant, particularly a barbecue restaurant, that are in these rally areas that you think we should check out, again, let me know in the comments below and we'll take a look. The rally season starts in just a few weeks with Mama Tried in Milwaukee. And then, of course, Daytona Bike Week kicks things off big in late February. Start planning now. Book your hotels, get your bikes ready, and let's make 2026 the best riding year yet. Happy New Year. Now, if you've made it until the end, let's take a moment to look back at 2025. What a year it was. We had some incredible moments, met some amazing people, and had some great rides that we'll never forget. I'm going to play us out with some highlights from our 2025 as a whole here on the channel. Again, every single one of you have made 2025 special. The comments, the messages, the waves on the road, that's what community is all about. And I'll see you out there on the road. Until then, stay free. Keep it shiny side up.